What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Raga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of January 10th through January 16th. What a week it's been! I mean, jeez, who saw that coming? I don't think anyone's going to see anything coming as we move forward into 2021. But I just want to, maybe bring some calmness to what's been going on in 3D. I know a lot of people have been upset with the rulings in 3D and have felt kind of despair, but I just want to encourage you all to really realize that this is a movie that's being played out in front of you. There's no way for any of us to have all the information. If you're just going to be going by what you see in the news, media, and social media, then you're only seeing the very tippity top of the very top layer. But there's so many layers to what's going on in 3D that we can't see, that we can't understand. This is a chess game, right? It reminds me of that scene in Training Day. This ain't checkers, this is chess, okay? So moves are made and, the other side has to make counter moves, and it's just a whole thing. And so I really want to encourage you guys not to be too invested in what you see in 3D, right? And just look at it like it's a movie and then really enjoy it, because this is the best movie you've ever seen. Hollywood couldn't write anything like this, okay? So just keep the faith, keep pushing towards 5D, and that's all you really need to do. Maintain that high vibration, and you got this. So it's weekly reading time. I brought some peridot with me. Oh man, look at these peridots. I wire wrapped this little guy. But I've been working with peridot, and these are all peridots that are in my shop at the moment. And they're just beautiful crystals. I mean, come on. Peridot just brings optimism. It brings excitement. It brings joie de vivre. I don't know how to say that. But it just brings a optimistic viewpoint, really. I think, personally, for me, it's impossible to be in a bad mood around peridot. It just is. Okay, you hold one of these, or you meditate with one of these, or keep one of these near you. You just feel like, oh, everything's gonna be just fine. Kind of the perfect crystal for these crazy times that we're living in right now. So all of these are available in my shop. If you want to check those out, there's a link in my description. And we're going to be using the Wizard's Tarot today. But before we get into that, I do want to do the singing bowls. So if you're not a fan of the singing bowls, you're more than welcome to skip past this part of the video. If not, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and do some singing bowls with me. Alright, let's take a look at these cards. Like I said, this is the Wizard's Tarot by, I believe, Barbara Moore? Where's the box? Where's the box? What's in the box? I can't find the box. Okay, you take my word for it. You can look it up online. The first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents the overall energy of this upcoming week. What we can expect. I pulled this card yesterday. Why is this card stalking me? Let's see what this card has to say. Give me a moment. Let me get it straight first. Very particular about how straight these cards have to be. Okay, there we go. Good enough. Give me a moment here. So the energy of this week is going to be like trying to capture a wet fish in a goblet. Can you imagine trying to do that, right? A fish is flopping everywhere, the goblet's sloshing with water, right? And the fish is trying to get away. It's kind of like wrangling cats, sort of the feeling that I'm getting from this card, except it's wrangling trout. And that's sort of what the energy may be like for a lot of us this week. Of course, this is a general reading. I have to keep reminding you that this is going to play out for different people in different ways, but the overall energy I get is just of like not being in control. And the fact that there's so much water in this card really gives me the feeling that this is kind of an emotional issue for a lot of us, right? There's a lot of tumultuity. I don't know what word I'm trying to say, but it's tumultuous out there in the world, and that's going to cause some of us to get kind of a little bit tumultuous along with it. And so I think what we're seeing here is the emotions just kind of flip-flopping like a fish all around. So my initial impression here is just to turn off the news and just do your own thing this week, right? If the energies around us are so chaotic, then we're going to be chaotic ourselves if we're not careful about what energy we let in. So be careful about what energy you're letting in this week, because when the emotions get like this, you're liable to do anything. Okay, you can fly off the handle for any reason, and we don't want that. We want you to be grounded, logical, and emotionally stable. So that's just my initial impression. We'll see what these other cards have to say. This card here represents what to hold on to this week, what to focus on, what you can bring into this week to make it a better week. And we've got the Seven of Wands. Give me a moment with this card. This card is telling me that everyone, we should be focusing on our magical practice. For some of you, that's literal magic, casting spells, sure. But I think for most of us, that means, what are you here to do, right? You can allow the outside energies to flop you around all over if you like. But what you really should be focusing on this week is what you came here to do, what your magic is. What do you like to create? What do you want to focus on that's going to improve the world, improve the planet, improve yourself, improve. I can't speak today. Where's my aquamarine? Okay, there you are. I'll hold on to this while we talk. What are you going to do to improve your life and the world around you, despite the world around you going crazy? Okay. So this is about staying grounded, sure, but this is also about staying focused and staying on your grind and staying focused on what you really should be doing, what you want to be doing, what you came here to do, right? This wizard has his back to all the craziness and is focused solely on the magic. What do I want to create? What energy do I want to put out there? That should be the focus. What energy do I want to put out into the world? I don't care what energy this world is feeding me. What do I want to put into it? And that's something that we should really think about this week and stay attentive to as much as we can. Okay, this last card here, I'm already speaking better. Thank you, Aquamarine. This last card here represents what to let go of this week, what not to do, what not to focus on, what to avoid. And we've got the Temperance card. I almost thought that was the Two of Pentacles. Give me a second with this card. Oh, she's telling me not to focus on connecting all the dots. Not trying to figure out how everything connects with everything else. So the Page of Cups here is telling me that there's going to be a lot of confusion this week. And a lot of, what's going on, I don't understand. But she's saying that you shouldn't really try to figure out what's going on because it's not going to make sense, right? As I said, this is a 5D chess game that's going on in 3D, and we don't know we don't know all the players. We don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. All we know is what the mainstream media tells us and maybe what a few people in social media say. So you don't have all the facts. You don't have all the information. So why try to put it all together? right? Don't try to put it all together. Don't try to make too much sense of what's happening. Like I said at the beginning, treat this like it's a movie. And this movie, it's not one of those movies that you're going to figure out. This is an M. Night Shyamalan movie. The twist is going to come and you're not going to see it. So why try to figure things out now? Let's wait for this movie to play out, right? The things going on in 3D don't really have to affect you if you don't want them to. Right? And I think that's what this card is saying. Don't try to figure it all out. It's not going to make sense to you. And it doesn't have to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. And it's just a movie playing. And enjoy the movie. Get your popcorn. Put your feet up. Do your work. Right? And don't get swept up in this chaos. Right? You're light workers. You're star seeds. That's what you're here to do, is to emit your own energy and vibration despite the energy and vibration that's being fed to you. Right? Okay, very cool. Let's pull just a real quick Oracle card, and I have my Wally's World here. I absolutely adore this deck. You can find it at kittensweightsandtarot.com. Tara sells these. She makes it and sells it, and they're wonderful. So it's wonderful. I'm going to ask it what we need to know about this upcoming week in order to make it the best week possible. Just an overall message. Alrighty then, and we've got number 60. I love how there's no words, it says you figure it out. Give me a moment with this card. Oh, simple. Joy is on the horizon, friends. It's always darkest before the sunrise, okay? And it's always... the sun's always going to come up. Right? There may be dark periods, but the sun will always rise, and joy is on the horizon is basically all that this card is saying. Hold on, folks. Okay, it's gonna be rocky. Okay, it's gonna be a rocky ride, but if you hold on, then there's joy at the end of it. There's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. Source will shine on all that is dark at some point. That's just what Source does. Okay, darkness cannot hold on forever. So stay optimistic. Peridot's great for that. Stay optimistic and keep your eye on the prize, right? We're trying to create 5D, and that means destroying the 3D systems, right? They can't survive any longer, and they have to crumble, and we're going to watch them crumble. And it's going to be painful for a lot of people because they've been so attached to these 3D systems. But no more, okay? They got to go, right? No more of that nonsense on this planet. So just hang in there, folks, and maintain that vibe. Connect to Source every single day. Every single day, please. I'm begging you. We need it. We need you to maintain your vibration no matter what goes on out there, okay? So that is the reading for me. I want to thank you for watching. I love your comments. Oh, thank you to everyone who comments every week. You know who you are. I love you guys so much. I really do appreciate you just expressing your feelings. I appreciate you being here to hopefully get something out of these readings so that you can make your week better, and I really appreciate you helping out the algorithm. I really do. So thank you for that, and thank you for showing up here. And I just want to wish you all a great week full of love and light and happiness and joy and peridot and all the things and Source and everything. So leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great week. Happy taroting. Peace.